Hi guys, IDX here, and today we're going to be sound designing a cool pad I recently found in I just made in Serum today. So yeah, this is going to be my first tutorial, and it's my second time recording this video. So yeah, I'm just going to give you like a teaser of how it sounded this time. This time I made it, so okay, let's hop right into it. So first of all, let us first create a Serum instance of Serum. Now what we're gonna do, you guys can just follow along me. You guys can go to analog, basic shapes analog, BD sign. We're gonna time this up to 9, voice of unison. Leave the detune as it is. Wave to position, we're gonna slightly modify. That's alright. Leave this as rate at 1/4, and we're gonna let's listen to it right now. Turn out the attack a bit. Same goes with the decay, can be increased a bit. Low of sustain, and then increase the release. Okay, now we're going to open Oscillator B. We're going to change this to Basic Mini. Go to this waveform. Turn the volume all the way down. Use FM from B. Here we go. We got some nice high harmonics going on there, which I think sound quite nice. Time a filter on. Leave it. That sounds about right. You can assign macro 1 to the cutoff if you want. You can just use it as you wish. And that is pretty much the whole thing done already. But now we can move on to some post-processing, which I don't really have here, but let's just go into the nitty-gritty settings. So we're going to go assign that to, let's go to number 1. And first things first, we're going to open up an EQ. And we're going to, there's some harmonics that I have a bottom end that I really want to remove. So there. Yeah, there we go. That's basically all I have done for the EQ right now. But the next thing we're going to do right now is that we're going to add a bit of high end to the. We're going to add a bit of high end just next to it, around there. Yeah, that's about right. Around 375 hertz. Next thing, we're going to add some saturation to the sound. We're going to use the soft tube saturation knob. Increase it a bit. You can hear, add some harmonic. You don't want to go overboard and add some clipping, because that doesn't really sound nice at all. There we go. That's the type of sound I wanted. Now the magic really comes with a plugin, Thin Micro. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned, but all of these are either stock or free or stock plugins. So yeah. I can, just a pretty nice plugin that I'd recommend to use. But yeah, just neat for creative stuff. We're going to use Infinity, which is the default preset that's loaded up on Finisher Micro. That's what the name is called. We're going to turn it down. As you can see, it adds us a high end, just a bit of a high end, and it just makes it really sound nice effect. And next up, we are going to add Pancake, which is good for panning stuff. Pancake 2 by Sound Guys. You could use a fruity autopan, or panomatic as it's called. But I'm just going to use this for gain more control. But you don't really necessarily need a lot of control on this because it's pretty simple. I'm just going to use a 1 bar 4/4 time signature. Just pans it from left to right. I'm just going to decrease the mix quite a bit. Don't want to go overboard with that either. Now we're going to add some sound godizer. You could alternatively use OTT, but sometimes you prefer the sound of one plugin over another, so that's what I've done right here. You're going to just algorithm A, and just going to turn it down a bit. Don't go overboard, as I keep saying today. And next up, we're going to use a plugin by Cable Guys, actually. Cable Guys? No. Slate Digital. Oh god. Fresh, if I can spell it, Fresh Air. Nice plugin for adding that nice high end. You know, the thing about it is it just gives it a bit more of the heavenly feel I want to achieve with this sound. Really lush. So we're gonna bump up that sounds about good. Just gonna add a bit more to the mid as well. That sounds nice. Okay, now we're going to add some of the fruity chorus. I don't really know how to use the plugin, but I just played around with some of the settings and I found something that I liked. So we're going to keep this delay how it is. Depth we're going to increase a bit to around 3.6 milliseconds. There we go. Stereo, I turned it up to 104 degrees. LFO rate, we're going to turn it up a bit more to 4 hertz. About right. These two can be left how they are. We're going to change LFO1 wave to multi-sine. LFO2 wave and LFO3 wave is just going to be remain a sine. Sine wave is cross type. We're going to change that to process LF. And it's going to be exactly how it is. It's going to be exactly how it is. That's just left as it is. My settings once again. And we're also going to add one more thing to this to top off the sound. We are going to add some reverb. We're going to use convolutionary reverb. We're going to use fruity convolve for this actually. And I'm going to use a preset which I thought would be appropriate since this comes across to me as some sort of heavenly sound, as I read myself. I thought it'd be cool to have it some sort of church. So we're going to use Montclair Church. I think it's this one. This preset. We're clipping now, so we're going to dial back the dry and also the wet a bit more. And yeah, that sounds really nice. But I'm now going to add last plugin for now, I think. We're going to add wider. Another free plugin, it sounds really good. We're gonna bump this up quite a bit. I think that sounds about right. Just for extra stereo width, more nice in my opinion. So yeah, that is basically our sound done. Yeah. 9 out of the 10 you can mix and match all these plugins if you want. You can do whatever you want. It's your own thing. And you can even modulate some of these a bit more. So we can probably modulate some maybe with a resonance, with the velocity. Dial it down actually. So you can just play around with it however you want. You could add any EQ settings in the Serum itself if you want. Maybe some hyperdimension might sound nice. So just play around with it. That's good. That's a bit too much actually. What else could we add? If you want, you could add some compression. Tone mix it down quite a bit, but don't really like how it's sounding. That's, you can do whatever you want with the sound. choose whatever effect you want to do and just make it to your own liking. But yeah, that's my version of the sound. Yeah, if you I'll play around with it after I'm done talking, but if you guys enjoy the sound, and I hope you find this tutorial useful, let me know in the comments or whatever, if you're interested in more of these tutorials, because if I find a nice sound that I want to share, it's always cool to share it with people. If you have any like tips or tricks, then you can leave that in comments as well, or if you have any suggestions on how I could improve these tutorials, and this is the first one in this case, you could also tell me about that if you want. But yeah, I'm just going to, that's me done for now. That's me done speaking, so I'm just gonna play around with this once again, and just, I hope you guys like this sound. Okay, see you guys later.